Take a look at some of these shortlists. These shortlists have a specific column where basically students are asking for universities where GRE is waived off. Yes, hence, if you're going for universities in fall 25 as well, and this is from last year, but 25 as well, we're going to be doing this right now. We're doing it for a couple of students, right? And hence, what I can tell you is if you are targeting universities in US, Canada, UK, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, there will be universities that will be waiving off the GRE and GMAT, and hence you may not actually have to take these tests simply because top universities as well waive off these tests, mediocre universities as well, and safe as well. In this video, I'm going to give you a list of such universities, and over the upcoming weeks we're going to be keeping on adding on to the list. We're going to be making it longer, but for now let's get started. Remember the GRE, GMAT, these kinds of tests take 2 to 3 months minimum for preparation, and hence we want to make sure that we can save up that time if it is not required. So we're going to go on and we are going to head on to YMGrad.com. As soon as you reach on the website, what you're going to do is you're going to basically go into the articles section, and over here you will see universities waiving the GRE GMAT in the US 2025. We're going to discuss this block. We're going to open up this block and we're going to get started with the same. Take a look at the kind of universities that are waiving it off. MIT is waiving it off, Harvard is waiving it off, and this is not just a list. We're going to give you proof for each and every university. So let's start with the proof. So for instance, you click on the learn more link. This will take you to the official university website where basically you will be able to search that, okay, GRE is being waived off. See, the computer science department does not require GRE for admission purposes. And as you can see over here, right here, we have written on our website that this is true for programs such as mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and computer science. So the entire details, the entire list with verification is present with you. Similarly, Harvard says that it does not require the GRE for computational science, engineering, and data science. Additionally, not all of the basically courses from the Graduate School of Arts and Sciences require GRE scores. So again, some of them only will require it. Hence, it is important for you to understand these top universities such as Harvard, MIT, Stanford, Caltech. All of these are actually waiving off these tests. Let's look at some others. Now, moving forward, let's say University of Pennsylvania, again one of the best, and it says that this is a private Ivy League research university in Philadelphia, and Penn Engineering announced that it does not require GRE at all. Instead, it evaluates the whole portfolio before granting admission. So again, very important over here, top universities waiving it off. As we move down the list, you'll see rankings reduce really, but still, University of California at Berkeley, one of the best campuses out there, of course, also waives off the GRE, and this is done for its electrical engineering and computer science, and they no longer accept it. Let's actually go ahead, click learn more just to be sure about this, right? But let's actually discuss over here. GRE scores, as you can see, the EECS department does not require nor accepts or consider the GRE. Hence, what it means is that even if you send them the score, they will not even be evaluating it. As you can understand, this is big. This kind of puts you on the same level as someone who has not taken the test, even if you're taking the test. And hence, it is important to understand the test might not be worth it in certain cases, although in certain cases it might be worth it. So again, stick to the video to find out. Let's move forward. The next one is Cornell University, again Ivy League university, where essentially their food science program and MS in material science and engineering no longer requires the GRE. Fun fact, we're going to be adding this over here, but they've also approved the GRE waiver for computer science, so it's on their website right now. Even that program does not require it. Next one, University of Chicago, private research university in Chicago, ranks 21. Does the Harrison School of Policy, if you're going for that one, does not require the GRE. Next is Yale Research University in New Haven, Connecticut. I don't need to tell you about Yale, of course. It's very popular, and Yale either waives the GRE or makes it optional for most of their graduate programs like chemical and environmental engineering, electrical engineering. Then there's medicine, applied engineering, African American studies. There's a lot of programs that it's waiving it off for. So again, as you can see, it's being waived off here as well. Johns Hopkins University, again, one of the very best ones. And this is based out of Maryland. And you can see that they are waiving it off for programs in biophysics, English, math, philosophy, political science, history of art, earth and planetary science, almost for everything out there. All right. Next one, Columbia University, again, one of the Ivy Leagues. Columbia University ranks 34 on the QS World Rankings. If you're looking to pursue an engineering degree at Columbia, you do not need to submit your GRE scores. Again, so it is important that you understand so many universities for mostly your program might actually be waiving it off. You want to verify it for your program itself, but we have the list right over here. New York University, next one is, and at NYU Tandon, GRE is entirely optional. That means you may or may not submit it. It is completely up to you. It does not make a difference. Popular programs would be urban sciences, informatics, bioinformatics, biotech, civil engineering. If you're from CS, let's say finance, make sure you check it out for that as well, because these universities are quite popular in terms of waiving the GRE. We've seen this over and over again. All right. The next one is University of Michigan Ann Arbor. They're waiving it off. CMU, Private Research University, one of our dream schools, right? If you're in the field of CS, AI, you're probably looking at this one, right? And again, they're waiving it off for science, engineering, computer science, math, but they are recommending it. Keep in mind that if they recommend it, but it is not required, we do write it down for you so that you can actually go ahead and even verify it. But if it's recommended, you should submit it. All right, in that case, you should be taking the test. So keep in mind, not all the universities will go ahead and say, hey, we don't care about it. Some will say we do care about it. If possible, submit it, right? And you can actually verify it on the website right over here as well. See, a GRE test score is recommended but not required, as you can see over here, right? So everything here is verifiable. We've mentioned based on the official websites only. These data, they keep on updating, and hence we've updated the blog altogether. The next one is Duke University. Again, they're waiving it off for several programs. They've made it optional. And that's it for this video. We have 15 good universities on this blog right now, but make sure what you do is you basically sign up on YMGrad.com, because this blog keeps on getting updated throughout the year. We did it for 2023, we did it for 2024, now we're doing it for 2025. And I want you to know, as more and more options keep on coming on, I'll keep you updated on this channel and on this blog. All right, make sure that you subscribe, and you can also go ahead, follow me on Instagram. I'll keep you updated on the list of universities waiving it off. But I hope that this video kind of gives you a perspective on whether you should even think of taking the GRE, or whether, maybe you don't really need it, because these are just the top schools. There are so many schools which are tier 2, tier 3 that are also waiving it off. We're going to discuss them in our next videos. And thank you so much for watching. Share this with the people who need to know. Goodbye and take care. Until next time.